ladies and gents. It's your boy Praise is the name with another market breakdown. It's a Tuesday right now, the 8th of April. And this is my roster. Let me start with God. I'm gonna be analyzing gold for y'all today. Gold. I'm not gonna lie, I swear God gotta be my favorite pair. Gotta be my favorite pair for real. My network is tripping right now. Let's see. Okay, let me put y'all on game, right? As you're waiting for this network to load. For the past few days, from last week, Thursday and Friday, the market sold off for the entire 2 days. And reason being is because of Trump has increased the tariffs on most of the other countries. So after he did that, the market started selling off. We could be in a possible recession because the market hasn't sold off the way it did since 2020 during the pandemic. Yeah. So right now the market is gaining strength to buy again. But we're gonna see. Okay, let me go on there. I'm gonna do a top-down analysis. So start with our higher time frames to see the overall structure and the overall direction. Okay. This is the monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame. This network is tripping, bro. But as y'all can see on the monthly time frame, price has been moving in a bullish structure. It has been creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. And whenever there's a higher highs and higher lows in structure, that means price is going to the upside. Oh, okay. Path. Okay, let me show y'all something. You see, sure, my network is tripping, bro. This network is tripping, dog. Come on. Okay. Okay, as I was saying, let's peep at the market structure. This was a high, this was a correction, this was a higher high, this was a higher low, this was a higher high, this is a higher low, and now there's a higher high. Okay, let's go on the weekly. The monthly time frame is not really relevant until the last few days of the month, because the month could start off selling off, and then during the course of the month, then price starts to reverse. So the monthly is not really that relevant. I just look at it to get the overall structure. Then let's go on the weekly. The weekly also looks bullish, as you can see. Let me show y'all. Peep the market structure. Went up, went down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and up again. You could see this with our naked eyes that price is going up, right? Okay. Seems like there's an analysis on this. Let me see. Let's go to the H4. Oh yeah, this was my old analysis. It's my old analysis. So okay, let me remove all of this so I could give you all the fresh, new, clean analysis. Whenever I analyze, I like to keep my charts clean as possible. I like my charts naked and sexy. So let's see. Let's go to the daily. Okay, this is what we're seeing on the daily. What we're seeing on the daily. Whenever you go down the time frame, you have to get as close as possible to price. Because there are some levels which really matter, and then there's some levels which don't really matter because like they happened a long time ago in structure. So you have to pay attention to the recent ones. This is a high, this is a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price came back here. Seems like it broke this daily structure. Let me see. Usually I like to use like the line chart to see those key reversal points. Key reversal points. Okay. To the H4. Okay. Even as you can see on the H4, right? Price was still moving in a bullish structure. As you can see, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. This is the nature of the market, guys. Whenever price is moving, it won't just go impulsively to the downside or to the upside. It will create an impulse and then a retracement. Impulse, retracement, or you could call it impulse, retracement, continuation, impulse, correction, continuation. So price when it reached it created almost sort of like equal highs, right? And then it started to create this low, which is lower than this previous low, right? And then in the reverse created a high. So since this high is not higher than this high, this is a lower high. And then price created went down to test this previous support level. So I would be waiting for price to break the structure to confirm my sells. Because if price was in an uptrend, whenever it changes direction, it has to break structure. It has to break the recent higher low if it's in an uptrend, and break the recent lower high if it's in a downtrend. So price came lower and then created a sort of like a lower high when it came back to test here. Okay, so let's see. Have to go. I like to use these indicators. Okay, I'm getting something there. Indicator for this point. Okay, let's see. Gosh, these ads, bro. Magic is my money. Money is magic. Cause you like to keep a nigga rich. Gosh, I think she got me pussy. Yeah, for all those who knows the classic, that was a track by Nas. Money's My Chick. Nice old school classic. Okay, let me take this off now. Let's see. Yeah, here it's my pivot highs, my sessions, and then these are just my confluences. And these are my confluences, moving averages. And at the moment, the moving averages are resisting price. So I'm gonna have to wait for more confirmation before I even think of taking a trade. Okay, this resistance is the overall resistance here. As you can see, price was below here, and then meaning sellers are under this, and then buyers are here. So we could potentially be looking for price to come back and retest this, and then continue to the upside, or price to go lower. So okay, now right now what I can see from the H4 is that on smaller time frames, price is in a downtrend. So you can see price is creating a series of lower highs and lower lows. Feel me? Let's go to the H1 time frame. Time frame correlation is really important, guys. You have to use more than one time frame whenever you analyze. Don't be fixed on one time frame, because all the time frames go in sequence and they all mean the same thing. It's just that on the smaller time frame, there's more details, there's more structure, and then on the higher time frames, there's less details. But the higher time frames tells you the bigger picture, tells you the story long term. Yeah, as I was saying, as you can see, price is in a sort of like a downtrend. Let me see if I can fit this trend line. Trend line. I never use my trend lines. I like price to. I usually like to put it on the wicks. At least if you can touch my trend lines twice or thrice, then that's a better trend line. But usually I don't really like using trend lines like that, because I focus on price action and market structure. And even for the trend line, I can see that price is in a downtrend. I'm looking for something here. Keep drawing. I want to show you something real quick. See. This is a high. This is a low. This is a lower high. This is a low. Lower high. And then this is a minor low, but it's still part of structure. Then this is a high. Then see. Let me see. Price is in a downtrend on the H1 and lower time frames, right? As you can see right here. Now I can remove this because I can see structure based on my naked eye. Takes a lot of practice, guys. But once you master structure, then you'll always know what the price action is doing. who are in control, you know. So right now, price has been breaking its lows, going down. And then, okay, let me cater for this. Ish, didn't remove that thing. Okay. Guys, you can use the line chart so that you can get the exact reversal point. But whenever I'm putting my support and resistance, I like to make them touch the body of the candles, and also cater for the wicks, because the wicks is where price went to before it reversed. Okay, price broke the support, created these lower highs. Okay, yeah. See now, when price came back and created this lower highs right here before it went lower. Yeah, before it went lower, price came back to create the structures. And then when I look to the left side of price, I can see that let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah. Price nearly tapped into my overall support, which is now price tapped into my overall support, which was the resistance before price breaking it. So now I'm going to expect possible movement to the downside. Let's see. So price on the H1 is breaking lows and it's creating lower lows and lower highs, right? So right now, what I'm anticipating for price, right? We don't move the market moves itself. We just react on what the market is telling us. So since we're still in an since we're still in downtrend, right? I'm going to expect price to probably come and test these highs, this resistance, and then come here and then potentially maybe go up again. Or price could break this, come back, retest, and continue with the sellers. But since we're in a uptrend on most of the time frames, even the higher time frames, I'm not so confident about the sellers taking control that much. Maybe short term, but not long term. Because gold has been moving bullish for the past weeks. Even last month it was bullish the entire month. So could be expecting this, and then then we continue. For me. Or we could be waiting for what price will do when it reaches the structure over here. But if it breaks these highs and then comes back to retest, then we're gonna continue with the uptrend to the upside. Yeah. Let me see. The moving averages are showing me on the H1. Okay. Seems like the moving averages are supporting price here. They're supporting price, and there was some sort of moving average crossover here. And in candlestick analysis, look at this bullish engulfing candlestick. Bullish candlestick. If I was live, I'd enter trades here. Yeah, this would be sort of like a scalp trade. Put my stop loss below the lows, and then target these highs. This is a 1:3 trade. It's not bad. 1:3 ratio. Not bad, but it's a scalp trade based on my confluences. Because one thing I can tell you is price is moving in an uptrend in lower time frames around this area. Right? It's moving in an uptrend, and then the moving averages are supporting price, and if the moving average crossover, let's go in lower time frames. Let's go in the lower time frames. Okay. My network is